Gotcha. Now recording.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Costanza podcast about something. I am your host, Joe Costanza, not to be confused with someone who would want to profit off someone's death. George Costanza from Seinfeld. That is actually an episode where someone unalived himself on top of his car, and he just wanted like insurance for that. So,
Yeah, I remember that.
Of course you would, Jake from State Farm.
This is episode 7. The Oscars Awakens. I'm not naming that pod that, but whatever.
All right, so I didn't watch the Oscars, but I'm ready to roast them. So
before we get to that, there are a couple stuff I'd like to talk about beforehand. As usual, we got Jay Good and Jake and Iceberg Mike here.
Yes, sir.
So going to the Marvel side of things, or should I say Sony? Venom 3 has a new title out, and it's called something that
Whoa! They're making a Venom 3.
Yeah.
Why? Yeah, Why?
What's the title, Joe? Like the full title you said?
Venom: The Last Dance.
It's gonna be your last dance. You're gonna lose them rights after.
That's the title? I never knew that.
Yep.
The Last Dance.
That's like Squaresoft naming their final game Final Fantasy. Like, well, it's time to put it in, folks. This is the last game. If this don't do it, we out.
I mean, that was reality. That was reality back in '87. I mean, like
that's literally what happened. But they actually made a good game. These guys ain't gonna make a good movie.
So, in spoiler, if you haven't seen Venom: Let There Be Carnage, this is a spoiler for it. So at the end of the movie, specifically the end credit scene, Venom and Eddie got transported to the MCU, and it was like I watched the movie, so I have it fresh in my head. I watched it recently. It was like a very great shock/surprise that everybody knew was going to happen. He went to the MCU and saw Tom Holland's Spider-Man, and then in No Way Home, that end credit scene, he left behind a piece of symbiote, but before he left, he said that he's going to try and meet up with this Spider-Man. Here's the thing. I don't think they're going to do it. Because they teased us in Venom 2. It's like, oh my gosh, he's in the MCU. And then they're like, nope, we're having him back, but we're leaving a little bit of symbiote. Oh. But then they promised Spider-Man in the, like Tom Hardy kept saying, like, yeah, we're going to fight Spider-Man. Considering how Madam Web and Morbius got rid of the Spider-Man stuff, I don't think it's going to happen. So I think it's just going to be like a Venom, like another buddy cop, basically. So
to be honest with you, I never even saw anything from Madam Web. I just saw one picture. I just saw one picture and it looked really bad. I'm like, no, I'm not even gonna watch it.
And I did yourself a favor, Jesus.
And I
was the CGI really bad?
Best decision you ever made. Yeah, literally that. Literally that.
And
was the CGI bad in that film?
I think it was.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, it was pretty bad.
So I recently watched something. There's a YouTube channel called Screen Crush, and they basically like go over like the different Marvel and Sony and like, well, not DC anymore, but when they were doing something, all of the media we care about. And someone on there said something very interesting. I think it was the actual guy. I forgot his name already. Ryan. He said that people like the nerds who like know the difference between what's an MCU movie versus a non-MCU movie, like the Venom movies, the Madam Webs, what was the other shit they did? Craven, Morbius. we know that these movies aren't canon to the MCU, or at least not yet. I think Sony's trying to hedge their bets and just have stuff out there, and then was like, oh, this thing ties it all together. I think that's what they're trying to do. That's why they keep doing this. Other than it being a tax write-off or something, because it doesn't, or to keep the rights, because I don't know why they keep making these shitty movies. But the point, we know that these movies aren't going to matter to much. But the regular, like, moviegoer who's like, they are aware that there is an MCU, they're not necessarily aware what's in the MCU. So they're going to see a Madam Web, they're going to see a Venom, and think this is like the latest MCU offering. And then they're going to get tight because it's like, well, this shit is trash. This isn't good. And it used to didn't matter so much because the actual MCU stuff was good. But now that the quality kind of dipped, it's almost like a Winnie the Pooh, Mickey Mouse type of thing. Like,
oh my god,
anyone can make anything, and it's cool. Yeah, that might be a low blow. I'm sorry about that, but that's what it feels like. Because it feels like Sony can do whatever, and they know people are gonna watch it because it's Marvel, and people are like dying for Marvel to be great again. But I don't think he was getting in-game level things from any of these Sony offerings. I don't know, like, I think Endgame was too good, and that might be a detriment to it.
Yeah.
Because that's the measuring stick now.
I mean, it's like what we mentioned before, really, from the last podcast episode, I believe, that like Sony is just throwing. You make a good point that it's really just for like tax write-offs at this point, because they don't really necessarily care too much. I mean, they do care from a business standpoint, I guess, so for some type of residuals, but like you can tell like just the chemistry and the creativity are just not there. It's not apparent, and it's so not apparent that someone in that studio gotta be like, okay, all right, you know what? They're just throwing films just to go like hold peace, because they know Disney's knocking on that door.
This shit feels soulless and phoned in, like
right.
Like, why y'all keep? I know why I said why they keep doing it, but why do y'all keep doing it? We can't let them keep getting away with this.
It's because we keep paying attention to it. It's just like the idiots out there who haven't learned to listen the first time. Unless you're like a movie fanatic or a reviewer, like on that Angry Joe show level, like or YouTube wise anyway. You know, unless you're doing that where you have
how appropriate. This Joe is angry about these movies too.
Yeah, true. And you know, like if you're not any type of reviewer at all, there really isn't like no reason at all whatsoever. Like you should even like give face, like turn a single cheek just to go see what any type of curiosity may bring with whatever you're about to go see, because it's pointless at this point. There's no that magic, that cinema love, and it's just not there. It's never going to be there. I don't really think that they are. Like it would, no matter how many directors that they change, no matter how much talent is put to the table, it's being scrutinized because of decision making, and that decision making is what's harming these franchises. And like, you know, nothing's ever coming into play. There's no MCU full circle with this. It's just a reiteration it's just a reiteration of the bad 1990s superhero, supervillain films. You know what I'm saying? Just played out in modern day. That's really all it is. And that's what it fully reminds you of. It doesn't really cater to your interests or your peak for like, okay, this is the dawn of superhero films. You know what I'm saying? This is that era. Let's show these guys what we're made of. And, you know, even though, you know, they got studios right next door like Sony Animation. It's the same thing with DC. And, you know, we touched about this. We talked about this. You know what I'm saying? These two studios in general, these two companies in general, you know, they have the talent and the know-how to go pull it off, to execute it flawlessly. but it's just it's scrutinized because scrutinized. My bad. Of bad decision making and like whatever PRs that stunts that they're trying to go pull, like it just that's what they have going for, and it just falls flat. They really don't give a shit. They don't.
Yeah. Essentially, you can tell the level of care put into it. I'll say this one thing, and then I'm gonna get off. The One Piece live action. The people, the actors involved loved the series. The author of the series was involved. The production, everyone involved cared about making a good product. That's why it was good. Now you got Morbius coming over here. The people make it. Maybe the guy who acted as Morbius was like, "Yeah, this is cool. I get to be a Spider-Man character." But everything else just seemed to be falling flat. It's just like a phoned-in thing. It's like, all right, we got to do this. Let's film the Morbius movie. You do your little vampire thing, and we're gonna make it, and it's gonna, and you could tell the difference. Morbius probably did better than a lot of these movies because of the whole meme factor. But at the end of the day, it's still a trash movie.
Right. Absolutely. So
trash project.
They're dragging their feet for a paycheck because somebody owes student loans. Okay, copy, got it.
Yeah, it's like I don't get why they don't see that. There's no way that they can't see that. How other franchises, when love is put into it, love is given back. Like the Mario movie, people was like, I don't know about this Mario movie, but then when you went and saw it, this is actually not that bad. They do callbacks. They got some nice story going on here. They're setting up things. Like this is good. The examples are out there.
Right. True.
Even with Marvel, like they're messing up Multiverse of Madness. Everything Everywhere All at Once is right there, doing what you're doing on a smaller budget, telling a multiverse story. Like, do y'all not? I don't know what goes on in these corporate rooms or these writing rooms where like, are they being pressured? Or they're working on a crunch so they're not thinking straight?
Yeah.
Why are we getting these bad projects?
Right. You might as well throw in the -1 card while you're at it. Seriously. That's another great example.
I didn't watch it, but I'm gonna just take your word for it. That's an excellent movie, and it just feeds into my point.
Right.
The people who, when you care about the IP, you get better results. If you're just there and you don't want to be there, I don't need you there because you're not gonna help the movie be the best it can be, or the show be the best it can be, or the project be the best that it can be. Just go.
Right. Absolutely.
But if we slow down, that means no money. Man, if you don't, I can't, bro. Like, I'm tired of big name projects being trash and no one's being held to task for it. There's no reason why anything related to Spider-Man should be trash. Nothing. Spider-Man is one of the most iconic heroes in the world. Like, you got to go to like Batman or Superman to find like brand loyalty and like, I like Spider-Man, but he ain't no Batman. That type of thing. Like, he's up there. He's like a top. I'm gonna say top 3. Maybe that might be too much, but he's definitely a top 5 hero. Nothing related to him should be trash. It should all be Spider-Verse level stuff. It shouldn't be, all right, well, Spider-Verse is good. No, it all should be good.
Yeah. Sure. Helps out with the brand as well. Like, helps out with the brand. They can bring a brand new generation of audiences, of fans. Okay, all right. Well, look. Okay, this Venom movie. All right, let's go check it out. Oh, cool. Wait a second. Wait. He's this? He's that character? Oh, snap. Let me go check out the comic. Oh, snap. Oh, he's on TV too? Shit. Let me go watch this.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're gonna generate a whole new generation of brand new fans. If you don't throw in any of these films, like it's with me too with Madam Web. I didn't know a lick of Madam Web. You know what I'm saying? Until Berg brought it up, I had to go look up like on the internet, or like just check out like I think I checked out like a page or two on MetaWeb, and I also looked up a wiki. I had no idea who MetaWeb was, and I thought this movie would actually do justice for me to have like some type of catering insight to it, where I'd be like, okay, all right, maybe I can go check out a comic or so, maybe like a mini series afterwards if I get much interest. You know what I mean? None of that happens, bro. None of that happens.
You want to know what? You want to know why Madam Web? I'm not gonna watch this movie, so I don't care if you spoil it or anything. But you want to know why Madam Web is a bad movie with me not seeing one bit of footage? I don't even think I've seen the trailer for it. You know why it's bad? Because Madam Web is not a leading character. She is a side character. She's supposed to help support the story. Spider-Man's supposed to pull up to her and get information, not she runs the whole movie. She's someone you see for like 10, 15 minutes tops, and then you go on and do the objective you need to do. You making a movie based on someone who should be on screen for only 15 minutes will never work. When I heard the name, I'm like, huh? So y'all just all right. They didn't like the villains. Let's pick a hero to make a movie off of, but remove Spider-Man. No. And I'm not sure why. I don't know why they're removing Spider-Man from the equation, but it's hurting them.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
It is
really hurting them. But you can go ahead.
Hey, Bird. I'm gonna say one more thing. I'm just gonna kick real quick with Bird real quick, and I'm gonna make it real short. Hey, Bird, imagine if we take the biggest, or not like the least supportive character from Naruto and make a film of it.
Yeah, that's like making a 10-10 movie. No one's watching a 10-10 movie at all.
Yeah, this is gonna sell. Great.
This will make you trillions.
Why make trillions when you can make millions?
Oh.
I'm kicking you off the podcast.
I would say no one will watch a Shino movie, and that might actually be interesting. But he doesn't have that's the thing. The reason why Jay said that these side characters, they don't really got. The only side character that could probably carry a show is Rock Lee, because he's just that interesting. But most of these side characters in Naruto, they're there to serve a purpose. Naruto fights them or gets some information from them, or they become rivals. But they don't have enough meat on the bone to stand on their own. Right. And that's the problem with Madam Web. Right. Not enough information. She's not meant to like be someone that's in a leading role. It's a supportive role. And you need supportive roles. You need characters that do that because it helps develop the story and make the world bigger. But don't mistake someone's really like S-tier support is going to translate into main character support, because it's just not going to work.
Let's make a Rangiku Matsumoto film. Let's do it. Wait, Ichigo's not in this. Retsu Onohana's not in this. Renji's not in this. Hitsuga's not in this.
That's like saying make a Chaozu movie. Like, really? No.
For Star Wars, hey, let's make a Jabba the Hutt movie.
Oh, jeez.
That might be interesting because he got a little bit more meat. That's like saying let's make a droid movie.
Yeah, that's
Roger,
true.
Roger.
It's like saying let's make a Jar Jar movie.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, man.
Well, that Misa gonna hurt you bomb bad.
Misa, the star of the show. Misa gonna show you how to be a real Sith.
My problem is, I think a Jar Jar show could work if they did it right, but I can't trust that idea under the current Star Wars Disney paradigm. If a fan did it, we in there. Disney doing it? Nah. They're trying to make a new trilogy with freaking Ray as the lead of it, and I'm like,
That's not. I thought they were. I thought the trilogy was the old, like the first Jedi, the Mandalorian, and then the Ray movie. I thought that was the trilogy.
no, they're just making 3 different movies, and they're not saying that the Ray movie is the start of a new trilogy yet. But I bet you that that's what they want to do. They just can't say that yet.
I guess.
I mean,
But-
I'll probably see like for
Okay.
Jar Jar Binks, like he'll like maybe like a Disney Plus like short special, like how to do I Am Groot. That's really about it.
I mean, they could do a special
They
presentation.
could do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't have
So-
to be like a fully fledged show or movie. It could just be like an OVA thing, take an anime term. Just a cool side story to give Jar Jar some more characterization. I don't think he's a bad character. I just think that like people just get too mad at him because the prequel trilogy is kind of ass.
Wait, why are we even talking about this? I kind of just brought it up as a joke.
Yeah, no, I did too, but
We can move on.
Yeah.
all right. So, I don't remember if I mentioned this on the last pod or not, but there's like I don't think I did, but so My Time to Shine Hello, who is a very reliable source in terms of Marvel stuff. She's been
Even I heard of her.
Yeah. My Time to Shine Hello has been very accurate on stuff like Multiverse of Madness and No Way Home. And recently she talked about Secret Wars, and apparently I'm gonna say this, like I'll put this in quotes. Hugh Jackman told Marvel he will return for Secret Wars, but only if he'll get to interact with Tobey and Robert Downey Jr.
Nice.
So
that's gonna happen. They're not gonna tell him no.
I mean, yeah, it has to. I feel like even if Hugh didn't say that, I mean, Tobey and Hugh Jackman are both back, and I think Downey mentioned. I don't even know if he said he'd be down for it, but if they pay him enough, he could definitely do it. So I think it'll definitely happen, and if that does happen, the movie's gonna make $2 billion easily. Easy. Just with like those 3 on screen, like even if it's just like one scene where they're just on for 1 second, it'll make trillions. For me, it'll crush the box office, and it'll be like it'll be the biggest success since Endgame. So
they'll literally print money, but they got to do it right though, because it's gonna make money regardless. But if they do it right, it's gonna be something.
Yeah, I mean, you're taking the 3 biggest faces of Marvel ever. One who's been the character for almost a quarter of a century now. Like it's pretty damn crazy to see Hugh and Tobey back already. But seeing the 3 main people interact with each other, along with like Hulk and Deadpool and Captain America and all that, it's gonna be pretty damn insane. So I can't wait for it.
I want to see Deadpool and Iron Man have a quip off.
That would be funny. And also, I want Deadpool to bitch at Star-Lord for taking his F-bomb.
Ah!
You're like, he's like, you took my first F-bomb. Fuck you, or some shit like that. That'd be funny.
It was supposed to be me.
And like, I don't know if Chris Evans is even gonna return as Human Torch, but that'd be funny if we saw him in Captain America on screen. Like, you look familiar.
I mean, they can easily do it, and it would actually be kind of funny. This universe, I'm him. That'd be kind of cool if they did that.
That would be cool. And I mean, the 3 Peters could reunite, and maybe the original 6 Avengers could reunite. That'd be very cool.
That'd be a funny joke. Like Tony be like, yo, you know these 2? Like, yeah, we had an adventure. Oh yeah, you were. So
hell, with all the multiverse stuff, they could have Tom Cruise as Iron Man. They could have like any canceled cast stuff, like Tom Cruise as Iron Man, or like John Krasinski as Captain America. Like, I think that'd be pretty cool to see all those like people who almost got the role, but then got switched out. I think that'd be pretty cool to see. And
That'd be hilarious if we have two roadies.
that would be funny. And also like Lou Ferrigno showing up as the Hulk, just like having like two Hulks be like CGI, like bulky and all that, and it's just Lou Ferrigno in like in like full makeup and stuff. That'd be funny as hell.
Yeah, makeup. Yeah.
Yeah, like make it like and like the like the fake nose and all that. That'd be hilarious. I don't think it'll happen because like spoilers for like the show that came out in like 1980 something or whatever. Ferrigno's Hulk died. So yeah. But I mean, you never know.
He died from falling out of an airplane as well. Like that.
that was stupid funny. Like Hulk could survive like bullets and so actually no, I don't think that Hulk would survive bullets, but whatever.
That
More
Hulk
like
in the show always got shot in like the arm or something.
that is true, yeah. And there was like another Hulk in the show that didn't have like I think he died by getting shot several times. So yeah, that Hulk is pretty weak. Good show though. It's kind of nostalgic, but fucking
What's
stupid.
the 70s?
It was, yeah, I can forgive that, but yeah, it's still kind of stupid. But moving on from that, this is something I've been wanting to talk about for a little bit because I found this out yesterday. And buckle up. There's an Among Us show coming out.
What?
Oh no.
And you're never gonna guess who it stars.
Who?
Frodo fucking Baggins.
No.
What?
Wow,
Really?
wow.
Elijah
Who's
Wood
that?
is the
No.
Elijah Wood is apparently hold on, I need to see this. Randall Park, who's the guy from Ant-Man and the Wasp. He's like the one that learned like the card trick and all that. He's also from WandaVision. And Asian Jim from The Office. He's
That
apparently
guy's cool.
voicing Red. I
Wow.
don't know. This literally
No.
name's Ashley Johnson, who's apparently from The Last of Us, is voicing. It's called. They have color names. Like it's Randall Park will voice Red, Ashley Johnson will voice Purple, and Elijah Wood will voice Green.
No.
They couldn't even give these guys actual names and a color that you pick in spaceship.
Why are they making an Among Us show?
I'm fully expecting Chris Pratt to show up and he'll just be like yellow or some shit.
Chris Pratt should pull up to that.
It's an animated series apparently. Why are they doing this?
I get Teen Titans Go vibes from this.
Yeah, for real.
No, it totally reminds me of like Teen Titans Go. Like just I don't even know how long it'll last for. Like, will people even watch it?
Be like 2 episodes and then they cancel.
Yeah, people will watch it. They'll definitely watch episode 1. I don't know beyond that.
It might just be like a meme show. Like, oh yeah, this will be funny to watch, but I'm not gonna like it. It'll just be like so bad.
Yeah. So bad that it's good.
Yeah.
The show starts with Red killing Purple.
God, I wanted to talk about that all day, and that was fucking priceless.
Oh my God.
Purple had it covered. He looked at me weird and down in electrical.
I feel like I just kept on saying no, like Luke when he found out Vader was his father. I'm like, no, that's not true.
Impossible.
Wait.
Wait. You know it to be true.
God, but going on to the main topic, on March, I think it was last Sunday, the Oscars happened. Like anybody fucking watched it, and I'm gonna go over.
I did it.
I'm gonna go over the winners and nominees of the Academy Awards because
Oh,
honestly,
I'm gonna roast the shit out of them.
I gotta say it's actually kind of good. Like these nominees, I don't these winners, I don't
Really?
actually hate all that much. Yeah,
Okay.
most of them are from Oppenheimer. So the best actor in the leading role, that went to my favorite, Shelby, Cillian Murphy, who's like actually Oppenheimer in the movie. I think he definitely deserved it because he like I haven't seen the movie, but I have heard good things, and he was great in Peaky Blinders. He was great in the Batman trilogy. I really liked him. Like overall, I think he's a good actor. So yeah, it's about damn time.
Okay, let's go. Well, who did they go against?
He went against Bradley Cooper from Maestro, Coleman Domingo, I don't know who that is, from Rustin, Paul Giamatti from The Holdovers, and Jeffrey Wright from American Fiction.
I never heard of any of those movies.
Yeah. And actress in the leading role, Emma Stone, who I think has won 2 other ones. I think. Let me search up how many Oscar wins she's got. How many? I don't know how many. I know she won something for like La La Land or something, but I forget what else. Yeah, okay, so yeah, La La Land and now the Poor Things. So not the Poor Things, Poor Things. So yeah, and she went against none of these people I know. Holy shit. Yeah, Killers of the Flower Moon.
you know they're still offering tickets for that.
Poor Things?
Yeah,
Wow.
Wow, that's crazy.
it's weird.
When did that come out?
It says 2023.
December. Oh well, yeah, it's December. Let me search up.
December. Okay, it's fringe. That's fringe enough. Because there's not that many times, but the fact that there's any is like, wait a minute.
Yeah, but Godzilla's not out anymore, so that's kind of weird.
What platform is Godzilla gonna go on?
I have no idea.
It's like they don't want people to see that movie.
Actress in a supporting role. Why the fuck did America Ferrera get nominated for Barbie? What the fuck? I mean, Emily Blunt from Oppenheimer makes sense, but Barbie?
Oh.
Jesus. I don't know who won. Oh wait, actress in a supporting role: Davine Joy Randolph, The Holdovers. I have no idea who this is, but congrats, I guess. Cinematography: Oppenheimer won. Christopher Nolan finally won an Oscar, which is amazing because he is probably my favorite director of all time, and I'm very happy he won for this. I haven't seen it, but I've heard amazing things. Oppenheimer crushed the fucking Oscars because it won for film editing, it won for best original score, it won for best picture. Holy shit!
Wow.
It looks like Oppenheimer blew up.
It did, yeah. Live action short film, The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. It's the Wes Anderson. Fucking. I know it stars Benedict Cumberbatch. So yeah, that's about all. It did not win the best sound. Apparently, Mission Impossible was nominated.
Wow, was
yeah, for best sound, I guess.
That's what's up.
I forgot something. Yeah, Nolan. I'm happy he won. Animated feature film. This one pissed me off. Spider-Verse did not win.
How?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How?
That's a fro. That's a big fro.
How?
That's
what
crazy.
did win?
The Boy and the I was about to say heroin, but The Boy and the Heron.
The boy on heroin who made this decision.
Apparently, it's an anime. Yeah, it's an anime, so
Look,
cool, I guess.
look, I love anime, but y'all gotta understand the Spider-Verse movies are crazy, bro.
Mhm.
Like across the Spider-Verse, and I talked about this on a previous pod, but the whole thing is Gwen's perspective because she's telling the people who she has to recruit to go save Miles what happened.
Mhm.
And it is just done so well. You don't realize it until like maybe your second or third rewatch. Oh shit, that's actually what she's doing. But I like the end of that movie's, and I don't like cliffhangers, but this is probably the best cliffhanger in cinematic history. The way that the drums kick in and you see all of the plot threads that are hanging is like Spot about to wreck shop. This dude's father's about to die. Miles is about to die. Gwen is like, yo, help me. I need help. This dude's like, yo, don't tell mom. Like so much shit is going on back to back to back. And you're like, this is your ending? This is how you're ending? What the hell is the third movie gonna do? Because you got a lot of stuff to mop up. It's exciting, but bro, I think my favorite part, and this probably doesn't get talked about as much, is Miles' expression. Because he tries to negotiate with 42 Miles before, but right when they're cutting off of him, and he sees that talking ain't gonna get him nowhere, his whole facial expression changes. And he starts charging that electricity. He's about to fuck 42 Miles up. Don't get it twisted. he didn't want to hurt himself because that's him. Like he's Miles, but like, you want to play hardball? I got you. I just defeated like 100 other spider people effortlessly. Just one. I'm good. I like these odds.
For real.
Yeah, Spider-Verse got robbed. Like, why do the fucking award shows hate Spider-Man? Because Spider-Man 2 got nominated 7 fucking times, did not get shit, and now Across the Spider-Verse is getting the same treatment. Like, well, not 7 awards, but it got robbed. So like
I think it has to do with the old guard. Like there's still people who view and I never liked this shit. I as a matter of fact, I kind of loathe this because if you choose to create a story, it shouldn't matter the medium that you choose to tell it in. If it's a good story, excuse me, if it's a good story, it's a good story. I sing One Piece's praise all the time. It's an anime, manga first, but it excels because of how good the story is written. The Spider-Verse trilogy is going to be one of the best animated trilogies, period. Why? Not because of the animation, but because of the story. The story is really good. You're seeing a teenager having to deal with all this shit. Then he gets plot Spider-Man powers. Shit don't even belong to him. But fuck it, I'm a hero now. Let me try to do my best despite all these expectations. And then shit hits the fan. It's Spider-Man. Like there's always some type of tragedy. But like these old guard people, if you ain't making fucking Shawshank Redemption or Gone with the Wind, they don't want to fucking hear about it. And I'm like, that's so close-minded. Good story. A good story is a good story. It shouldn't matter if it's animated, if it's live acted, if it's spoken, if it's just visual. Like, however you choose to express it, if it's good, it's good. Why are we judging it because it's using stop frame animation rather than people stopping and talking to each other on the street?
I have no idea.
It's so trash, and I hate it. And I think that's part of the problem why a lot of these nerd things don't fly. unless they're forced to acknowledge it. Like, how many awards did Endgame win? I know they had to acknowledge that movie.
Hold on.
It better have won something, because that's something that, like, when it's undeniable, that's when they're forced to like say something or do something.
It won Critics' Choice Awards. It won. I'll just pull it up on IMDb.
Well, it won at least one award, so my point stands. But yeah, when they're forced to acknowledge it, they'll acknowledge it. But when they don't have to, they won't. They'll just be like, "Oh, it was nominated. That's good enough." No, it should have won, because it beat your stupid story. It was better than your story, and you don't want to let it shine. You wanted to dim its light because it was too bright for you.
I mean, like I feel like the Oscars are just fucking rigged anyways, because like
it's all rigged. But
yeah,
at least before it was believable. Like, everyone knows wrestling is kayfabe. It's fake. The impacts are real. Take a suplex and see if your back don't hurt after that. That's real. But the storylines and some of the punches, they're fabricated. You still watch it. You still like it. You still root for The Rock. Well, maybe not now, but when I was watching wrestling, I rooted for him. You know?
Right.
The hierarchy of the rest of WWE is about to change.
but yeah, like, you know it's fake, but at least they try. I feel like these people ain't even trying no more. Both the Academy and wrestling, y'all not even trying no more.
They're definitely not trying, because they got Jimmy fucking Kimmel to host it again. So yeah.
Oh, that's a buzz.
God, that genuinely pissed me off. I'm like, why? Why did you get him again? There's several other people I would have chosen. Jesus.
Top 5 who you would have chosen?
Probably Kevin Hart. Anybody who's actually funny. First of all. Like fucking, I don't know, fucking Jack Black, fucking.
Well, what do you think a gatekeeper is? They keep the gate. You're not gonna see who they don't want to be there.
The only gatekeeper I know is the fucking Ghostbusters. And the fucking ride from
Zool.
Zool. But before I get to this, I'd like to say there's one point in the Oscars that it was genuinely funny, this part. So Arnold Schwarzenegger and what's his name, Danny DeVito did a reunion, and people were thinking, oh, it's probably like twins or Junior or something, like whatever they were part of. But no, they went the superhero route, and it's like, we're here for a very obvious reason. We tried to kill Batman. And they're just explaining like how they got defeated by Batman. Like, yeah, like he threw me out a window, and then Arnold's like, yeah, he used my one weakness. Hate? Love. And he's like, and they just went back and then they spotted Michael Keaton in the crowd, and he's like, oh my gosh, he's right there. And then Michael Keaton just does like that fucking Batman stare. Just
like he does like a motion. He does like a motion with his hands, like "come get some."
Yeah, it's like, let's get nuts and all that. And I think the funniest part is that Michael Keaton didn't even fight Arnold's Mr. Freeze.
He did it.
And he's still like defending the Penguin, like why did you kill the Penguin? You have a lot of nerve. You son of a bitch and all that.
You son of a bitch, he's my friend. Loud.
I don't even know if Clooney was there, but people were saying like, what? Go ahead.
Weren't they both like trying to be like let's fight again or something like that?
No, I think like I don't know, but Keaton definitely needs to be Batman again. But
let's fight again. This time I will kick your ass.
Allow me to break the ice again. but
Well, yeah.
like people were saying, like, oh yeah, Clooney and Keaton are the same Batman. He technically fought Mr. Freeze. No, because if you saw the Flash spoilers, Clooney's a different Batman. So like it's like
They kind of fucked that up because all four of them were supposed to be the same Batman. Kind of like some Doctor Who shit, but not as clever.
really?
But I think they changed that.
They were supposed to be the same Batman?
I don't think they cared. They just pointed out Batman because that shit printed money. But I'm pretty sure at the time it was just supposed to be the same guy.
I thought it was different.
Yeah, I mean Kilmer and Clooney.
Maybe the first two were the same guy, but I could see an argument made for the third and fourth movies being different, especially the fourth movie because they just decided to introduce the whole Bat family. So.
Yeah.
I mean, the last two, I guess, are probably the same because it's got the same Robin, but Val Kilmer is Batman in one of them. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Val
Kilmer. I might have it mixed up. I think Forever and Batman and Robin are the two that are linked because they do have the same Robin. The first two might be different.
Yeah, because Keaton was in both of those movies, so
yeah,
right.
Penguin was in Returns, was he?
Yeah,
I was.
What do you mean? What do you mean he didn't fight him? He fought him.
I'm saying he didn't fight Mr. Freeze because that was Clooney's Batman. The only one that Keaton fought was Joker, but he wasn't there, and the Penguin.
We didn't fight, but I still remember.
I'm still having PTSD from Clooney's nipples.
You hit my friend, I hit you.
It's not a tumor. It's just your fucking leg that's frozen.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
God, that movie's stupid.
Anyways, I hate that movie so much, but I really do. I just despise that freaking movie. But
I can watch Batman Forever. It's mostly probably because of Jim Carrey, but Batman and Robin, that shit make Black Widow look good. Oh god,
yo, for real. Maybe, and this is even a stretch, even in this comparison. Maybe give Man of Web at least a decent rating compared to Batman and Robin.
No, Batman and Robin is really bad, bro. Bane don't look like Bane. Mr. Freeze is quipping every 5 seconds like he's Iron Man.
I haven't
Poison
seen.
Ivy was the only good villain, but then her motivation was trash.
I haven't seen Madam Web yet, but I guarantee you, Batman and Robin would look like the Dark fucking Knight compared to Madam Web.
I don't know what's worse, dog. I just don't know.
No, Batman and Robin is really bad because
no, Batman and Robin is bad.
If you watch the first 3 Batman movies and you look at Batman and Robin, you're like, why was this made? Who was this for? Like why?
Right.
And the Batgirl thing was mad contrived. Alfred had a disc somewhere. When was this?
It's so weird.
Wait, so was Mr. Freeze in Forever or Batman and Robin?
Batman and Robin. And Batman Forever, it was Riddler and Two-Face. And I think that's my this is probably gonna be a really hot take, but I think Batman Forever is my favorite old school Batman movie because Tommy Lee Jones, who's known for like being like a drill sergeant or some type of like army dude,
is Man in Black.
Or Man in Black.
Yeah, Man in Black. Can't forget that.
He it's all the same shit, some government shit. This dude is playing a psychotic schizophrenic, and he's out Jim Carreying Jim Carrey. You can't tell me he's not a good actor. He's putting Jim Carrey to shame. And me. I'm like, what?
Apparently, they had a rivalry because, Tommy Lee Jones hated Jim Carrey. So, yeah.
He must really hate him because he was out here, bro. I never seen Tommy Lee Jones have. I don't even know if he was having fun, but it looked like he was having so much fun in that role.
Probably.
Like that was insane. If they were having a comic off, I think Tommy won, bro.
Yeah, probably. Moving on, this is one I wanted to talk about. So, best visual effects. I'll just say the nominees before I say the winner. The creator. I think I've heard of that. I don't remember what it was about. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. That actually got it, which is surprising.
That's a great fucking movie.
Superhero movies are known to have shitty CGI in 2023, so it's crazy that this one got visual effect. Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. Great, that's awesome. Napoleon, which apparently not Dynamite, but it's based off the French leader, I think, starring
why is a Napoleon movie got visual effects?
Because it's about war, I think.
Yeah, that's the
but it's old war. It's not like they're using freaking missile guided defense systems and shit. They don't got ICBMs. They're using muskets and shit.
I guess.
Hey, they made it work. They made it happen.
All right, you got it.
But the one that beat all of those, Godzilla -1.
Hell yeah! Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
What did that get? What award did it get?
Best visual effects.
Oh yeah.
And it's a $15 million budget movie, and they won best visual effects over a fucking Marvel movie. That's pretty damn crazy.
And it did better than like most Hollywood movies, and it's made in Japan.
Yeah.
It should go to show you at this point, like, it's not the money. It's, do you actually care about the project? Do you want it to be good? The money is just to get, I guess, a big time actor so people will actually put eyes on your shit. So I guess that's where you need money. You need money in marketing. And I guess getting someone famous like Ronnie Downey Jr., people are going to want to see that movie because they fuck with him. So it's like, oh, he's in this movie? I gotta go see that. That's a marketing thing. So,
and
yeah.
I kind of want to see a sequel to -1, like -2 or something.
-2?
You know what would be clever?
Is it like golf?
Wait, you know what would be clever? If it's -2, they should have 2 monsters in the film.
That's actually the plan, I think. Because I think the director said he wants Godzilla to fight somebody. So maybe
Angry-ish. I don't know.
So I saved this one for last because I think this is the most deserving award of them all. Actor in a supporting role. I'll say the nominees real quick. Sterling K. Brown, who I forget what he's from, but he got nominated for American Fiction. Robert De Niro, Killers of the Flower Moon. For some reason, Ryan Gosling from Barbie. Okay. Yeah. He did perform I'm Just Ken at the Oscars, which, I mean, is fucking expected, but cool. And Mark Ruffalo, apparently he was also in Poor Things. And I'm very happy this happened, but there's also some controversy behind it, which I'll talk about later. Robert Downey Jr. finally won an Oscar, and it was for Oppenheimer. So,
well, that's good, but he should have been had it. Well, Iron Man 3 was not good, and 2 was kind of mad at his best movie. Ironically, was the first one. And if he didn't win one for that, he probably wasn't going to win one for anything else, which is terrible because he's a great actor.
I think he got nominated 3 times. Let me check. Because, yeah, Best Supporting Actor for Tropic Thunder. He lost to Heath Ledger, so I mean that's
well, this shit. You was losing that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, definitely. And I forget. Oh, Chaplin from 1993. So yeah, that's third time's the charm, I guess. And all it took for him was to leave the MCU. No.
Ain't that peculiar?
I mean, I hated it. All of the starting lineup, well, half the starting lineup leaving the MCU. I hated it, but if it got your man's an award, then fuck it.
And like, I'm just gonna rant about this real quick because I fucking hate Kimmel for doing this, and I get like he wanted to like poke fun at people and all that, but don't bring up his past because apparently one of the jokes he made was about Robert Downey Jr.'s drug past and all that because he as you all know he went to jail for I forget what kind of drug it was, but it doesn't matter. He went to jail and then Kimmel poked fun at that. Obviously Downey had to he couldn't slap him on the fucking stage like Will Smith.
He should have.
He should have.
Drugs out your fucking mouth, but I feel like he was just kind of playing it off. Like you could tell he was a little affected by it, but he's like, just keep it going, and all that. It's just kind of like being like his Tony Stark sarcastic self. But
he probably was thinking to slap him. He's like, wait a minute, Will got barred for 10 years. I don't think this is worth it. I'm about to come back to the Marvel side. But I don't want to fuck up the bag like Jonathan Majors.
And the funny
is like, keep my drugs name out of your fucking mouth.
Keep my dealer's name out your
fucking mouth.
Keep my parole's name off your
Keep my parole office name. He hit me. That fucking Suge Knight hit me.
And the funniest thing is Will Smith won the Oscar, so I think that's the funniest part about that story.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Y'all barred me. I still won though.
Yeah. Hey, at least he took one home. Honestly, like
yeah.
He took one. So yeah. The only thing we got to remember from him being in the Oscars was that he took it home. He took it home.
Yep. But there's also some controversy because right when Downey Jr. won, so I actually like this because they brought out the previous 5 winners from the Best Supporting Actors throughout the years. So Sam Rockwell was there. I forget the dude from Shawshank was up there. I forgot his name. Ke Huy Quan was up there, who's from Everything Everywhere All at Once, and he's Short Round and Obi. But I do like how, because if you've seen Tropic Thunder, this joke will be hilarious. First of all, Sam Rockwell introduced Downey, and I think that's the funniest thing because Justin Hammer basically introduced Tony Stark. So, and his opening line regarding Robert Downey Jr. was, "There are actors, and then there are actors who don't drop character until the DVD commentary." So, and I watched Tropic Thunder recently, and I was laughing. I'm like, dude, that's hilarious. Oh man. So Ke Huy Quan was handing out the Oscar to Downey, and I could show you the video, but I'm kind of going to describe it as best as possible. So he's been under fire for this, and it's like the most fucking nothing burger ever. You know how people like thank the people that gave them the awards and stuff, and they shook their hands and stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry. Apparently, Downey kind of didn't look at Ke Huy Quan, and he kind of shook hands with everyone else, and like he fist bumped Sam Rockwell, but he kind of quote unquote ignored Ke Huy Quan, and he kind of just took the Oscar. I feel like he was just nervous, and just kind of like in the moment, like in a little too in the moment, that he just kind of he wasn't really paying attention. So, and plus his friends were up there. But people were calling him like rude and disrespectful and racist and all that, and like everything except everything except racist. I mean, that could have been it. Like, yeah, it might have been a little rude and stuff, but I feel like that cancels it out because he took a picture with him and he hugged him and all that at like backstage and stuff. And apparently, there's like another angle of right after Downey's speech, he like thanked Ki Kwan for it and all that. So I think it's fine, but holy shit, people are overreacting about this.
It sounds like they are. Like, you've never
Because-
been on stage to accept an award, all that pressure on you.
Yeah, and like I'm gonna rewatch the video because like
So you said from another angle he did actually say thank you?
yeah. So I'll send the video, but yeah, people are just kind of making bad light out of a good moment, you know? Because I think the top comment on there is RDJ went through hell and back early in his career. He battled demons and fought his way back to the top. I'd argue that he should get his own movie in the future because his like
documentary.
yeah, his story is just insane because he went rock bottom. He was like popular back in the 80s and 90s with like his roles from like I think Kiss Bang Bang, Chaplin and all that. He hit rock bottom with the drugs, and you'd think that'd be the end of his career, but no. Jon Favreau gave him a second chance, and Feige basically had him be the lead role for like a decade in like the most popular franchise of all time, and then he left on a high note, went to Christopher Nolan, he won a fucking Oscar, and the rest is history. I feel like that's like the perfect movie, you know, like just like the perfect documentary or like it's just like movie and stuff. You know how they make movies for like famous singers like Freddie Mercury and Whitney Houston. I feel like Downey should be up there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I can see that.
unheard of. Because usually when people hit rock bottom, they never go back up top. Like I think the closest, and he didn't even hit rock bottom. He just like Hollywood treated him like shit. Brendan Fraser, who also won an Oscar. I mean, you can't really compare the two because he didn't do drugs. He just kind of got screwed over. But like besides that, no one really has gone through this shit that Downey has gone through. And the fact that he went back on, like he rose back to the top and he went to like he basically won an Oscar. I think that's just amazing. And yeah, they should definitely make a movie about him. Oh yeah.
Well
Let
said.
me look back because yeah, so it just seemed like he was nervous, you know? It didn't even seem like it was a rude gesture. Because like I'm looking at it right now and I mean, yeah, like he probably should have looked at him and all that, but like come on, like if he didn't take the pictures with him backstage, he like I mean someone was saying like you know he was supposed to do that and all that, like I mean, he could have chosen not to easily. But they decided to shit on Downey and just ruin his good moment, I guess. But like whatever. Most people are saying like, "Oh yeah, like good job and all that," and this should be like a movie. But the others are just like making a big deal about it, like a fucking nothing burger. So it's kind of like, I mean, it's not really that big a deal. But the fact that like they went as far as like calling him racist for it, like, come on, dude, just shut up. Like at that point, it's just
absolutely throwing.
But whatever. Congrats, Downey. Fuck the haters, but yeah, like good job. You
Hey man, the man did it. The man did it, dog. Honestly, I'm happy. I'm happy for him.
Yeah, he finally he should have gotten like an Oscar a long time ago for like Iron Man.
Yeah. But I guess third time was the charm, and all it took for him was to leave leave the MCU. But okay, I guess I think that's it. Unless if there's something else, that might be it. Uh, Indiana Jones 5 got nominated. What the fuck?
No way. 5?
You sure about that?
Hold on.
Double check.
Yeah,
Are you
he
sure
won.
about that?
Oppenheimer beat it, but yeah, apparently John Williams got nominated for the original score, which I mean,
Oh,
it
that
makes
makes
sense.
sense. That
Yeah.
makes perfect sense.
John Williams.
John Williams is a real one. No, that makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay, guys. We can put down our pitchforks. It's all right.
Crisis.
If it was anything except that, that'd be we'd have problems there.
Yeah. I think me and Joe would have hopped on that by now.
What else? Wait, what am I doing looking at the old let me just look back at like the old Oscars, seeing like who got nominated. Stuff like the very first one. I don't know what the win got fucking everything. God damn. Actually, no. What am I doing? I gotta do the credits. So, this is kind of a short pod, I know, but I kind of wanted to crank it out right after the mega collab. But, yeah, I'll just look at the comments on the last one. Got 4 comments. God damn. There's this guy that keeps showing up on my YouTube page. His name is Iceberg Mike. I don't know who he is, but I feel like I should block him.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, he might be doing.
He might be, yeah. But he put like a weird hashtag. He put hashtag it's not shitty, and I'm assuming it's about the podcast. So, but yeah, but thank you, because I think I said in the beginning like welcome back to this shitty ass podcast. But yeah, thanks for the hashtag.
Yeah. Hey, look, you got a fan now. Awesome.
Yeah. Daniel, wow, he made a long ass comment. Holy shit. He said, another really great and enjoyable episode. Keep up the Hugh-esque work, which I'm assuming means good. Thank you. I think the Fantastic Four cast is pretty great because it's not who you have thought they would have picked. Marvel has always done a great job at picking great actors, but also actors you would have never thought of. And they're also not massive stars. That's weird. I think they are. Yes, they've all been in pretty big projects, The Last of Us, Mission Impossible, Stranger Things, etc. But they've never been in a film like this before. I guess, yeah. Yes, I would like to see John Krasinski and Emily Blunt, but those are the obvious choices, which doesn't make them bad, but Marvel's always been look for great actors that aren't mega stars yet, and I think they'll do great. I also think Deadpool and Wolverine looks pretty great. It looks funny, violent as hell, chaotic, and creative, and giving fans what they wanted to see. Wolverine and Deadpool together. Let's just hope this time it actually works. Yes, I fucking hope so. I just hope it has the heart of the first one. And the second one, too. I liked the second one. I think a lot of people forget how much heart the first Deadpool has, and just thinks of it as a really funny comic book movie that changes the landscape forever, which it was, but there's also been quite a bit of heart in there, too. I just hope the film has the heart along with the crazy Deadpool shenanigans. Hashtag R.A.P. Matt Pat. What the fuck? That's a fucking morbid hashtag. Holy shit. Hashtag not shitty. Hashtag lizard sex. What the fuck's up with my comment section? Hashtag bird. Hashtag Pedro the Last Choice. Is that like a pun of The Last of Us? Okay. But when the fuck did I mention lizard sex? What the fuck? Is that from like Madam Web?
What are you reading? Your comments and
comments, my YouTube comments, but yeah, on the recent
episode. What
know.
video did they mention lizard sex in?
In the last one, I don't know, dude.
Why?
I don't know. But it's freaking me out. Please.
What did they say? What are the exact words that they spoke?
It's just a hashtag lizard sex. So imagine someone, so just imagine someone going on the fucking channel for the first time. They scroll down the comments and the first thing they see is lizard sex. I feel like I'm gonna lose a sub.
It's a podcast about something. Must be about lizard sex.
Oh god. Part of the Pen Podcast clip says if Deadpool 3 is not good, the MCU is dead. I agree on that. Hashtag Marvel Jesus, hashtag Deadpool the King, hashtag Sexy Jackman, hashtag Hand, hashtag Cump, which I'm pretty sure is like an inside joke. Yeah, it is, because Cavill did like a little fist pumping thing in Mission Impossible, and that was a meme. But cool. My comments are fucking weird. And I saved the best for last because Gojo the dog just says nice. Which I didn't hit 69, so that's weird that he says nice, but thank you. Well, that was something. And I guess a podcast about something, and I guess that something was the fucking comments, but so you guys want to plug in stuff that's gonna happen in the future for your guys' channels? Good talk. So
well, for my imaginary channel.
for Jake's channel, expect absolutely nothing.
A podcast about nothing.
So I'm definitely gonna be in more mega collabs. I'll tell you that. So you're definitely gonna see me. I can tell you where my space is if you want to go meet me. You can always head on over to JG Media Games. I'm on all social media platforms, especially for Discord. And if you also want that creative juice in your life, that creativity always starts with you, one imagination at a time. You can also visit JG Media Games. JGMediaDesigns.com. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Berg, what about you?
Oh.
Good talk. I think he's probably asleep.
Well, all right. Well, I mean, we can say. I mean, like Thunder Pals. Yeah, we basically stream like weekly. And we have a brand new content that's gonna be posted up for like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. More Pokemon Scarlet Violet VGC streams. What's gonna be happening in the future? And also for more mega collabs that we have in store, especially with Joe C. And
Hell
me,
yeah.
yours truly. Yeah, we have a whole bunch of content that we're gonna be posting out and pumping out in the next couple weeks to months. So trust me, keep us in your circle. We got a whole bunch of things we gotta show you. Oh yeah.
I know a good way to wake up Berg. Black Widow is the greatest movie of all time. I agree on that. Iron Man 3, S tier movie. Yep, definitely. Batman v Superman, underrated gem. I agree. Definitely. Do you guys have any opinions on those movies?
All great movies, all S tier. Phenomenal.
You're not fucking nothing, dude. You gotta do better than that. Like, what's your favorite parts? Like, what do you like about Iron Man 3? What do you like about fucking?
Oh, I really loved it. They made the Mandarin not the Mandarin. That was wonderful.
Mandarin? He's not real.
I'm an actor. Don't hit the face.
I wouldn't go in there for 10 to 20 minutes. Fucking best line in the movie.
Favorite part of Black Widow when they revealed that the Taskmaster wasn't really even the real Taskmaster from the comics.
Okay, that was the only bad part. I loved David Harbour. He was great in that, and I loved the he's not waking up, is he? I guess it worked before. I don't think he's probably like, nah, it's not gonna work again. So God, this is me rambling on about shit, trying to fucking keep this going because it's just gonna be awkward if Berg's just not gonna say anything. So, I guess for my channel, Podcast episode 8. I'm just gonna say I don't know what I'm gonna do for that because episode will be the review for Ghostbusters and hopefully Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. I don't know. Episode 10 will be Mario Kart. I'm trying to get a couple people for that. I mentioned before that I wanted Azalea on. She's not gonna make it. I'm still questioning whether Stefan's gonna make it or not because he's a good friend of mine. I don't think he'll make it, but I mean, who knows? I got someone else on from the collab. JG, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be there.
Oh yeah, you already know I'm gonna be there. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Jacob, what about you? Actually, wait, no, you got homework, right? I mean, I'm asking that fucking like 3 weeks ahead or 3 weeks behind. You got homework? But I'm assuming you're probably busy that day.
I can't see the future.
Yeah. So let me actually see who's part of it. Me, Iceberg, some dude named Bcraft, Stefan, Mr. Sonic, Tasha Gamer. Okay, so yeah, it's a pretty decent amount. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing a tier list of all the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe courses. We'll be doing like a combined tier list. Like we can fight about like which slot Baby Park deserves to be on, like whether it's S tier, F tier, or just right in the middle of C tier. Who knows? But that's gonna be fun. It'll be live at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on April 9th, 2024. So be there for that. And for episode 8, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Probably maybe a review of all the previous Ghostbusters movies, probably. Because Jake and I watched the first one the other day. And maybe at the time of this recording, we might have seen all 3 of them. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do, but unless if something happens in the week that this is uploaded, I got really nothing much to talk about. So
yeah, how about we just end it here, Joe?
Yeah. So you can find me on Discord. I'm just hanging out there. We got a server. The last time I checked, the link didn't work. So I'm going to try and find a way to make the link work, but we'll see. You can find me on Instagram. Again, I don't know if the link works or not, but it's at JoeC8356. I post occasionally, and I just do stupid Instagram stories all the time. But yeah, you can follow me on there for like gym photos or Comic-Con photos, or if you just want to see my face. So yeah, face reveal there. And I also hang out on other streamers as well. Like you'll probably see me on Thunderpals. You'll see me on Azalea streams. You'll see me kind of hanging out everywhere. But on my channel, I'm going to be doing Fall Guys on Monday, which would probably already happen because it's coming out on Tuesday. And like basically just my normal schedule, like Mario Kart on Friday and Fall Guys on Monday. And that's about it. So yeah. I guess that's it.
Well, thank you for watching.
Yeah,
if you stayed for the whole thing.
Yeah, subscribe. I don't know how to end it, so yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.
All right, y'all boys, take care. Till next time.